Hello everyone, it's Marie here from pepperlyrose.blogspot.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Sydney, Australia. Thank you so much for joining me today. I want to make a massive thank you, to my new subscribers. Thanks so much for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it, and I also appreciate those that have already subscribed, and those of you that watch, thanks so much. I appreciate it, and also for those that leave comments too. I really do appreciate every single one of you, so thank you so much. Today I'm going to feature a quick and easy 4x4 Christmas note card that you can use with your gifts or just as the card on its own, and I'm going to show you a brand new product, and we'll be using it today as well, so you can get really excited about this. So today I'm using the Star of Light stamp set, and I'm using the Merry Christmas sentiment down here because I love the font on that one. I'm using the Cookie Card of Christmas, and I'm using the Santa from this. I'm featuring also the Jolly Hat Builder Punch. Love this punch, I've been using that quite often lately. And I'm using the Layering Circles Framelit dies. And I'll be using the largest scalloped circle that is in this set. Love this. And good value too, you get so many dies with that. And I'm featuring as well the brand new Stitched Shapes Framelits dies. These are fantastic, and they are an early release from Stampin' Up! What they do is, if I bring it up closer, is that they do a little stitching edge right around each of these shapes. Now, it comes in a set of 12, so you get 4 circles, 4 ovals, and 4 squares that are stitched. Now, Stampin' Up! Have released them early, and they're available until the 30th of November. Till the end of the month, and you can buy them now along with some stamp sets that are on special, and they are 25% off, which is great value for money. So I'm featuring the largest circle today, so I'm going to show you a quick project with that, and we'll get started straight away. Okay, I strongly recommend you get these framelits. They are fantastic. Okay, we'll start off with our card base, and I'm using Crumb Cake today. It's 4 inches wide by 8 inches long, and I scored it down the middle at 4 inches. So I'm just going to grab my bone folder, and I'm going to burnish that score line. I've also cut out a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and that's at 3/4 inches by 3/4 inches square, and this will be layering on the inside of the card. Okay, and I've also cut out a piece of 3/4 by 3/4 square designer series paper of Candy Cane Lane, so I'll be featuring that one. And I'm going to now cut out a couple of die cuts, and I'll be using my Big Shot for this. So I'm just going to bring up my Big Shot very quickly, and I'm using my magnetic platform today. I'll just grab my platform. And I'm using some scrap real red cardstock, and I'm just going to put the largest scallop circle onto that, and I'm just going to crank that through the Big Shot. Crank that through. So now I have a beautifully cut scallop circle. Just pop that to one side, and now I'm just going to cut with the stitched frames. This is the largest circle, so I'm just going to cut that now just as is. I'm just going to crank that through the Big Shot. Just take that Big Shot away. And whoops, just flicked it right over across the desk. Sorry about that. Okay, and here is the beautiful details of the stitching right round the edges. Now, these dies have been around with other companies for years, but Stampin' Up! Have now released their own, so this is fabulous. And by the way, these, you can buy these early, and then they'll stop selling them at the end of the month of the 30th of November, and then they'll bring them back again with our new annual catalogue, which comes out in April, or no, it comes out in May. So there you go. All right, so I've cut out the Whisper White circle, the stitch circle. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab my Santa stamp and that Merry Christmas from the Star of Light stamp set, and I'm just going to use the die as a stencil. I'm just going to pop the Santa on here, and what I want to do with the Merry Christmas is make it go round up. Now it's not staying for me for some reason, so I'll give it a quick, yeah, now it's going to stay. No, it's not. Stay. Stay. All right, I'll just grab my Memento Tuxedo Black ink. I'm going to quickly ink that up. Quickly ink that up. And now I'm going to grab my Whisper White circle, and I'm just going to, oops, just went up there, damn it. Ah. Give it a quick, and I'll just quickly stamp it within that circle. It didn't want to stay for me today. Silly things. Oh, that didn't work out at all. Just hang on a sec. I'm going to restamp it and I'll come back on the camera again. Just hold on. Hi everyone, I'm back. Sorry. I had to quickly do it again off camera because it was just going to take too long for me to fix it up. So what I'm going to do now is I've got some 3 markers with me. I've got some Smoky Slate, Real Red and Basic Black. What we're going to do is we're just going to colour in this Santa. So I'm just going to start off with the Smoky Slate, and I'm just going to colour in just around the buckle. Just very quickly. I'm not doing any fancy shading, just block colouring. And, okay, so that's that one. I'm going to use my Basic Black marker, and I'm just going to colour in now the black buckle. Okay, just very quickly. Just going to colour in his shoes. I know we lose a little bit of the detail, but that doesn't worry me. I'm not a great colourer, but I'm just going to quickly colour that all in. And it's funny having a camera near your head. You can't colour in as well as I would like, but that doesn't matter. And I might leave his mittens white. Now I'm just going to use the red, and I'm now going to colour in the rest of the let's colour that in. I haven't coloured for a long time, but I've got to admit, you know how there's all these adult colouring in books that are all the rage at the moment? Well, this is pretty much the same thing. The only difference is you are able to actually use it for something. So it's kind of therapy in itself, really. I'm just going to colour that last thing. It doesn't take long to colour. Very simple. Doesn't have to be perfect because it is handmade. So you don't have to go through a lot of trouble. Just block colouring, no shading, no funny, you know, fancy techniques. Just really simple. Now you're probably wondering, why did she leave the hat undone? Well, I'm going to stick on the jolly hat as I showed you before, so that's why. Alright, so now I'll just grab all my pieces together and I'll start adhering them. So I'll just grab my fast fuse and I'm just going to put some adhesive on the back of this circle, and I'm just going to layer that in the middle of the scallops. And there we have it. Isn't that gorgeous? And the stitching around just adds a beautiful touch to that. Just grab my card base and I'm just going to stick the white, Whisper White piece in the middle. You can leave it out if you want to, because it is light enough to, you know, write your sentiment in there, but I think it makes it more substantial if you add the panel in the middle, so on the inside. So that's the inside. And for the outside, I'm just going to now layer on the piece of card DSP, Candy Cane Lane. Just make sure my stripes are diagonal, because I like that. And now I'm just going to grab some dimensionals, and I'll just pop up that scallop circle. And I always like to stick one in the middle, because I don't want it collapsing, because it's such a large scallop. I don't want it to be collapsing in the middle. Okay, and I'll just pop this in the middle, like so. And now what I'm going to do is just put the hat on. So I'll just adhere all the little pieces to that hat first. Just put some glue just along the edge here of the hat. I'll put the trimming on like so. I like a Santa hat that has like a floppy bit to it. I don't like it when it looks like just a cap. I don't know, that doesn't do it for me. So I'll just grab the little pom-pom bit. Sorry, my hands are full of ink. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is just put the hat right on top of the Santa there. So I'll just add a little bit of glue just on the actual Santa image. And I'll just pop it on like so. Okay. Oh, just hold on one sec. I'm just going to grab some pink pirouette, and I'll just make, yeah, I'll just colour that face in because it looks a bit white. Where's my pink pirouette? There we go. It's got my, oh, that's Blushing Bride. Don't want that one. Oh, why not? I'll just use Blushing Bride. Sorry. Okay, just grab my Blushing Bride marker, and I'm just going to just colour in the face. Okay, and with the mittens, just to give it a little bit of definition, I'm just going to put some little lines using the pointy bit of the pen, that one. And I'm just going to just do a little line around the mittens. Okay. And on the inside, we are going to get out the this sentiment here, warm, heartfelt greetings for a very Merry Christmas. So I'll just grab that. And I'm going to mount it on a block. And I'm going to use Memento again. Oops. Ink that up. Put that away. And I'm just going to use my table as a guide for a straight line. And I'll just pop that right in the middle. And there we have it. Look at that, isn't that great? And there's the card. I hope you've enjoyed this project. Do get these stitched shapes, framelits. They are fantastic, and I love the extra little touch that it adds to the project and makes it look extra special. All right, guys, take care. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye for now.